一息つけそうだね。
Everything but the combat is great. This game is a major step up in being taken seriously. You know, the graphics don't look like it's from 2 generations ago. I don't care about that myself. I would like it if this game looked like a PS2 game still, but it had better combat. But it's working. I mean, this game is selling like crazy. It's got like 30,000 concurrent players on Steam right now. It's getting rave reviews. I mean, they did something right. It's just this game is really stiff. And the Hyper Armored bosses work about as well as you'd expect, meaning that they don't work. The problem with the Hyper Armored bosses is there's 2 things that are wrong with it. The fact that you can't cancel out of animations until the end, so against Hyper Armored bosses, pretty much any of the moves that actually look cool will get you killed. The other problem is the humanoid bosses. I mean, obviously having a humanoid boss that can attack as fast as you, but can't be staggered by anything, it's obviously a mess. The other problem is this game is such a visual spectacle compared to the previous games. Visibility is really bad on the humanoid boss fights. They're already not fun to fight because of the armor, but visibility is such an issue when everybody is casting and there's particle effects everywhere, and you're basically just fighting a person who's a wall who doesn't react to anything you're doing. You can't see. And you get hit by things you literally cannot... You can't react to it, because you both can't cancel out of animations, and you can't see what they're doing. It works about as well as you'd think when you take a series that's designed around being like a fighting game, and you take all that shit out, and you add a fuck ton of Hyper Armor, and you don't, like, make the characters fast enough to really compensate for all the armor. This game is a mess. It really is. It's nothing that they couldn't fix, but I don't know if they care to. I knew that this was going to happen. I knew this was going to be the outcome, because you can't take a Tales game and just give everything Hyper Armor without doing major changes, and they didn't bother to do that. They didn't bother to do that. You legit can't use most of your moves. It's an unresponsive mess. This game looks pretty, but there's just like no depth to it. It's all style, no substance. But everything that's not the combat, I think, is mostly an improvement. The way the game looks, a lot of the quality of life stuff is really good in this game. It's just, the problem is, I'm gameplay oriented. I play Tales for the gameplay, and the gameplay is a broken, unresponsive mess. And it's really hard for me to look past that. Despite a lot of things in this game being very well done. It's pretty much everything but the combat. But the problem is it's a Tales game. Like, the whole, like, distinguishing factor is the combat. And it's not anymore. It plays like all the other games like this, but much worse. The humanoid bosses are a mess. They're some of the worst I've seen.
気を引き締めていくわよ。
すみません。体調が悪いので本日の作業を休ませてもらえないでしょうか。
そうか。
では無理をせず休め。他の者には
Well, they're trying to get more people to play these games, and it's obviously worked. It's just they fucked up the gameplay massively. Everything else about this game is great. I mean, if you're into story and you like graphics more and learning about the characters, anything that's not like the fighting, I think this game is an objective improvement. The presentation in this game is great. It's a very beautiful looking game. I think that's one thing they nailed, is it's always something that's prevented new people from trying Tales, is that visually the games always look like they're a generation or two behind. And I think they really did a good job at doing that. It's just a shame they fucked up the gameplay.
そこのお前オルブス・カラグリアのアルフエリデメナンシュ
キサラということはダナ人
ねえ本当に行くの？罠だったら。
そんなこと言ったって今さら行かないわけにいかないだろ。
ローの言う通りだ。心配はわかる。
I already knew the humanoid bosses were going to be bad because of all the hyper armor, but the visibility is really bad too. So you're fighting somebody who's the same size as you, 5 to 6 feet, maybe a little taller than Law. Law's kind of short. But they don't react to any attacks, and everybody is putting a bunch of particle effects on the screen. You can't see them. They didn't even bother to give them, like, an outline so that you could see them. I don't know if they will patch this game, but if they did that, then those fights wouldn't be as terrible. But the way it is now, you kind of just jump and spam whatever moves you downwards. And nothing else is really safe. You can't use it.
Yeah.
There's about to be a human boss fight coming up. This chick in the armor, Kisara, and it's gonna be awful.
ずいぶんこれ見よがしだな。
やっぱり罠なんじゃ。
お連れしました。
I probably won't play this game again until it gets modded. I don't like it
君が
enough.
噂の解放者カラグリアの炎の剣か。
I really don't like the gameplay.
興味深い装いをしている。
I like how everyone's saying it's fluid. How the hell is it fluid?
このエリデ・メナンシアの剣
It's not fluid at
キ
all.
オハリム・イルル・ケリさん。
Alright, I've seen this cutscene. Skip it.
「レナの味付けが口に合わなかった」
I was literally just watching a friend who subscribes to me watch these cutscenes, so
鋭に選ばれるの
I just saw this like 20 minutes ago. Let's get through this janky game faster.
豪華な建物だよな。部屋だけでいくつあるんだ。
ちょっと気を抜きすぎ。もう少し警戒してよ。
Monster Hunter is more responsive than this. Trust me. Monster Hunter and Souls are more responsive than this because those games don't have long, flashy animations where you're just stuck watching. You can cancel. This game feels like you're controlling tanks that move fast, which is obviously all kinds of jacked up. That's what the characters in this game feel like. They feel like Piccolo with his weights on.
宿の用意がある。
だからって
私はその方が
それはないだろう。真意はともかく。
だったらこんなところで
Or like a tank that's like a fast martial artist. That's how they feel.
ようこそ戸津国の方々。駿閣下の使いの者より受けたまわっております。はるばるのお越し光栄に。
思ったより部屋の話
大丈夫？
いや疲れかもな。
Totally didn't get drugged.
アルフェンも
いいことしっかりし
I actually saw this cutscene.
お友達がいるの？ただ
It's Groupie!
あそこ。
ミュージシャンどうしたんだろう。
つなぎか
At
も
least
しれ
this
ない。
game has good cats.
あの猫
One
が
thing they got right.
すごい。
フルスでしこ。
愛らしいわね。
何か言ったか。
Come on, show me more of the cat.
わからないが。
The cat is better than the gameplay.
よく仕込まれてやがる。
可愛い猫にしか見えない。
The cat is an improvement over the actually playing the game.
Alright, 猫見失っちゃったね。
Alright, let me put the mod on so that the random battles aren't poop. Hold on, I gotta add the process. There we go.
ここに連れてきたということは、この先に何かあるんだろう。
奥へ進んでみましょう。
やってやれ。
うまくいくかな。やめろ。
なんとも毒々しいやつだ。
灼熱の次よ。任せとけって。
精霊力が集まってくる。
すげえな。そんなのわかるのか。
ローが夜中何してるのかもわかるよ。
マジかよ。
At least the mod helps make the random battles not such a drag. Because things actually stagger.
容赦しないわよ。
このままどうやったらあんな腕。
いけるぞ。
そうだ。やるじゃん。
戻れないし。で覚えたんだ。使えるものを使うべき。
Nice on! That is fucking cool. That is the best Lightning Tiger Blade in
いい
Tales
武器の素材に
history.
なるぞ。
That's for sure. I really like what they did with a lot of the
やっぱり
classic
精霊
Tales
力の
moves.
影響ってやつなのか。
They look a lot better here. Whether they actually function better
も
is,
ともと切って時間
is
かけて
up
す
for
ごく大きく
interpretation.
なるから
But
ね
they。took a lot of the old moves and they really made them look so much better.
ない。
Which is something I appreciate as a Tales boomer. Definitely are some things this game does really well.
氷の槍よ。
causes Shogeki. And look at all that fire he's producing, right? If I use that on a human boss, they are completely invisible. They're obstructed. Like, you can't see what you're doing. Really weird design to, like, not even bother to give them, like, an outline or something. Those fights are full of gimmicks, too. It's like you got gimmick and, hyper armor stew. And really bad visibility.
確実についてるどきなさい
And I'm harsh on games because I'm passionate and I've been playing them for so long. It's like, do people want a sugar-coated opinion? No one pays me to say shit on here. You're gonna get my opinion unfiltered. Honestly, I'm so tired of people on here that don't give their actual opinion. I have no reason to filter myself at all. I've been playing games for like over 30 years, so I have a pretty good idea of what I like and don't like. I don't like to sugarcoat anything. This game has a lot of positive qualities, and I pointed them out just as bad as its poor qualities. It's just, unfortunately, the poor qualities are the battle system. I'd love it if I got paid to play these games, but I don't. I tried to get a key for this, and they shut me down fast because they saw I'm not a humongous channel. Would have had to buy all the DLC anyway. That's the other thing. This game is it's the most aggressive and predatory in terms of its DLC out of any game in the series. It's actually shocking how much it really nudges you towards it. It's both subtle and it's really in your face too. The economy in this game is like worse than our real economy. Like, you get like barely any money. The monsters don't drop gold. It's like Tales of Destiny. The problem is that there's a lot less things to sell. In that game, you had the lens that the monsters dropped. That was what allowed you to make a profit. They don't really have that here. It's only humanoid enemies will drop things that you can sell. Basically like your standard trash drops in like any kind of Diablo type game. You're gonna be broke. It seems like I must be like halfway through the game now. You're gonna be perpetually broke unless you do the microtransactions. And they constantly nudge you towards purchasing it. Now, I did it because I'm having a hard time getting through this game. But I do think this game is really punishing if you don't wanna buy them. Luckily, most of it is useless. There's really only a couple things worth buying. If you're playing on PC, you can just cheat the money anyway. If you want to go that route. The way this game is designed, it feels like a free-to-play game that costs $60, which is an oxymoron at first glance, but it really is. Like, if you just buy this game and you don't do the microtransactions, everything is so much grindier. I don't know what changed on their end, but generally, they've had like time saver stuff before, but not this aggressively. It's normally like, okay, you know, if you just want to enjoy the story and not really be too bothered with learning how to play hardcore and stuff, you could do that. But it never really felt like you needed to buy them. It was nice if you bought them. But this game, it really does feel like you need to buy them if you want to have any fun. Which is weird for like a full-priced $65 game. That's like something you expect in like some of the service games I play on here. Not something that's premium priced. A lot of people are complaining about it, and a lot of them are new to the series too.
好きだよね
I can definitely see it.
俺大丈夫かな
They've never been this aggressive with microtransactions before.
カラグリアは
どちなさい氷の槍よ
鍛えた甲斐があったな。
怪我はなかった？
ちょっと牧場の様子を見ねえか？
Stuff like this is very subtle too. Like, if you don't buy the DLC, 600 gold is a lot. This game is like a hustle simulator. It really is. You're not gonna wanna do that unless you have the DLC. Yeah, this game is very open with its intentions to get you to spend money. No, but this game takes it to a whole fucking other level. It really does. This game has very aggressive DLC. Well, I don't mind because I got the game for cheaper. I basically ended up just getting the game for full price, but yeah, this game really wants you to buy this stuff. The problem is that it's never been this aggressive before. Normally the time saver stuff is usually a waste of money because the games were balanced around not buying them, but here it really does feel like you need to buy them. I feel like they were like almost done making this game, and then some suit came in the office and it's like, well, you guys have been working on this game for like 4 years or whatever, and we're not making any money, so we need you to put in all this DLC and constantly remind people that it's there.
装備は見直したか？
See, an orange gel costs 2100 gold. This is the only way that you can recover your Kira points. 2000 gold in this game is a lot. This game has a really weird economy. It's like it's a free-to-play game, but it's not. That's what's really weird about it. It's not free-to-play, but everything in this game pushes you towards spending money. Just like a free-to-play game does. It's really weird how it got this aggressive just between one game. Obviously, like 5 years have passed between Berseria and this, but it's weird for it to be. It's not even like gradual in this game. It really is just like it happened overnight. Now, I don't mind because I play a lot of Cerberus games and I'm accustomed to that kind of thing. Paying for convenience and stuff. It's just really weird for it to be in a full-priced, AAA price game.
無駄口叩いてる暇があったら戦いなさい。分かってるよやっぱり。ちょっと敵はあっちだよ。この前宿って氷の槍よ。フリーズラーサー許さない。
本体っぽいのには届かねえぞ。
ひとまず周りの特殊を倒そうよ。
片付いてきたら残りは俺に任せろ。
よう無限氷の槍よ。フリーズランドファーストレイ
こっちの番だ。やっとバラバラにしてやる。火力確かにすまねえ手間をかけてくるんだ。次はそっちを手伝うぞ。
ありがとう。お願い。
この時間は落ち着いて立ってなさい。許さない。
見たか俺様の力。
いつもこうだといいんだけどね。
敵が減ったわね。
俺がやったんだ。
見直したわ。
風よ。
何か不満でも。
とどめはいただくであるぜ。負けていられるか。俺の真骨頂。もう倒したのか。お前の分も引き受けるか。冗談。
このままに任せて。させないよ。決めて。
Oh well. I'm cool with being punished for being hit. I don't mind that. It's just how stiff this game is. It's really
大丈夫かみん
the
な。
main thing.
ねえ、これほん。
そうでないことを
Your
言う。
mod made this that fight a lot better.
いたぞ。
まだ追いかけっこは続くみたい。野宿は嫌なの？
強くなったかも。ちょっとだけ。
ああ、頼りにさせてもらうぞ。
こんなところで。
Look at this. It really
大
wants you
丈夫
to
なのかな。
buy more
数の心
DLC.
配か。
This game is very clear in its intentions.
よし、なかなか刺激的な
What's
出来栄
guard
えだ。
break?
リンウェル、ちょっと話そう。
フルル、フル。偉い偉い。
何やってるん？
フルルってあまり私から離れん。あとフル。やっ
結構みんな
ぱり
そうなのか。
アルフェンもなの？
さすがに大丈夫だと。何か
そうじゃないけど、みんながフルルを好きになってくれるのは嬉しい。
フルルがリンウェルの大事な家族だってことは
そうだね。フルル、何かあったら呼んでね。
There's an air jump cancel skill. Is there anything for cancel timings?
今日
So
も
I
よろし
was
くね。
I was looking on Japanese wikis and I couldn't find anything.
ここまで来てな。
This game is a worldwide release, so
何もないってこ
it's
とは
not
な
going to be
い
a
でしょ
wealth of information
少
for a
なくと
while.
も無駄骨じゃ。
I'm curious if the accessories help to unjankify the game. Human boss fight coming up. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I've seen this cutscene. Let's see how bad these fights are.
俺たちに出てきてほしかったんじゃないのかよ。
答える必要はない。
俺が
This shit is a mess.
ようやく
This is terrible. This is so bad. Would it kill you to let me actually combo something that's not a generic enemy? Who hurt you, combat designers? This is all I can really do. I can't do anything else. The game doesn't let me. Just fighting a wall.
ないよ。
It's not even fun. It's boring. I can't like combo. Just do your safest move over and over and over. Nothing else is reliable. I can't even see the boss. Can you see her in this mess? I sure can. This is what I was talking about earlier in the stream.
チーム必要様相襲撃様襲撃
No, the human boss fights are even worse than Zelia. I never thought I'd say that.
炎よ暗いな巻き込め細切れよ
You need more armor, so you have over limit too.
死の力
This is so boring.
まとめて回復するわよ
What the fuck were they thinking with this battle system? Let's just take all the fun out of it completely.
ガイドがいなくなってまとめて回復するわよ
Like how most of his moves are useless because they're long animations and you can't cancel them.
潰してやる
Nice! Heaven forbid I want to do more than 10 Shoku for 10 minutes. No, I need to just keep doing that. This battle system is so great. Have to suck the fun out of Tails. Shit like this.
まとめて回復するわよ
Just a wall of hyper armor. Might as well just make all the bosses brick walls.
手間をかけさせない
This shit is such garbage. Fuck this, man. This is awful. Why does she have like 80,000 health? I can't combo. I can't stagger her at all. I'm just doing this over and over. It's not even fun. Fix this game. Why are people so enamored with this combat system? It sucks. This game's getting like 9 out of 10. How? Poor gameplay mechanic doesn't fucking work. There's everything wrong with this game right here. Nice! I can't see what she's doing and I just get killed instantly. What a piece of garbage, man. Fuck this battle system.
ヒオハリムの差し金か何のためだ
Yeah, what drugs are you on to get hit that many times and not stagger at all?
どうかしら
Just walk through it.
私たちはあの黒猫に
俺たちを呼んだ
だとしてもそれは私たちを呼んだの
おい
This game is just so dull to play because of all the armor.
カラグリアとシスロディアを解放した英雄あ
I like the cats. The cats got much better models than the old games. That's one improvement they made. They botched the battle system, but they made better cat models, so this game is alright, I guess. No, I'm not at work right now. The cat I had here passed away, and she wasn't that loud.
寝ないのか
She only would howl when she was hungry. She would scream like bloody murder when she was hungry, but other than that, she was
どう
very
かな
quiet.
君たちが
No-
面
no
倒を
cats
引
at
き
home
起こす
anymore.
のではと思って見張っていた。
大丈夫なのか？
戻さなければ。
信じてる
しばらくはミキューダからの連絡待ちかな。
じゃあどっか出かけようぜ。
More
じっとしてるのは
kitties.
性に合わね
These actually look like the ones I feed. There's
あなたたちだけではミキューダの知らせが届かないところまで
there's Charlie. There's
じゃないんだから。
there's Timmy. Actually, that looks more like
この町み
Hunter.
たいに仲良くしてくれよ
Actually, nah, that's more Timmy,
え。
and there's
なあ
Thompson in the
そろそろ
middle.
行こうぜ。
No, this game is a really weird mix. It's like you're controlling tanks that are agile. That's how it feels. It feels like everybody's got Piccolo's weighted clothing on. That's what it feels like. It's like the characters are fast, but because you can't cancel out of anything, the game feels really jank. And it doesn't help that there's an unhealthy amount of hyper armor in this game. That just makes things worse. I don't know how they got this far in development and realized that, like, hey, we have, like, moves that take 3 seconds to finish, and you can't cancel out of them, and you're fighting humanoid bosses that don't stagger to anything. Like, how do you not notice that something's wrong there? Like, did they test this game?
よし
Because none of those moves are usable on those bosses at all. They will just get you killed, because damage is so high in this game.
あ
You cannot use them whatsoever. Unless you want to waste a life bottle. Like, damn you for,
いるの？
wanting to do more than one move for 10 minutes straight. I don't understand why the game is designed the way it is. It's very obvious what's wrong. You don't have to be an action game nut like I am to notice. And notice, like, if I push this button, I can't control my character for 3 seconds. And I'm fighting a bunch of walls. So in a boss fight, you really don't have many moves that you can use safely.
まったく。よしいいな。の
ロ
よっしゃうおっこれは
ーおいおいやべえぞ
ふう
やれ
So that quest gave me 1,100 gold. That's not even enough
うまかっ
to
た
buy an orange gel. That's enough for one life
死ぬの
bottle.
も分かったぜ
気づ
If you think our real life economy is bad, try playing this game. This game makes you appreciate our jacked up economy in real life.
くのが遅いのよ
シオンとりあえず口についた
Some our economy is less foobar than the economy in this game. Save.
「ここにいたのか
お前たち
あんたに
何
どう言い争いあんたへのあ
腕はません
「
腕はません
あんたへのあ
腕はません
んたへのあ
腕はません
んたへのあ
腕はません
兄さん
Oh, they already have them. They already have them.
わからない。これまで会ってきた解放だからあんただってそうだ。ミキューダが信じた
お前は
どういう
いや
そうか。とにかくだから
そうだな。
さてあとは結構待つだけか。
ああ。また宿の世話になろう。
Kitty's back.
あ、ザーレだっけ？
Why can't I play as Kitty?
待った、首輪になんか挟んである。
It looks a lot like Groupie.
行っちゃった。
明日決行だってよ。
なら今いよいよだ。
ああ、スルドはどう出るかな。
ミキューダ次第だろうな。
次の者、前へ。
お願いがございます。
何者だ？ミキューダ。あのミキューダなのか？
Yeah, this is the most predatory Tales game in terms of DLC.
待て。なりませんか。彼に傷つけられる私ではない。
はい。
君に関してはおかしな噂も意外な友人。
あんたに見せたいものがあるそうだ。
見せたい？閣下、耳を貸す必要。口を挟むなケルザレ。それで？
この奥です。ティオハリム様はこの採石。
そう言われると記憶にない。
ご覧いただきたいのはそれ。
いいだろう。君は彼の妹だったな。
この先は危険が待ち構えている。
危険？何を言ってる？
そうだ。
医療施設がある場所が危険
だそうだ。
わかりました。
腕は知っている。
Oh, she joined the party. That's cool. Probably has like no moves though. I think this progression is so much better than the old games. I really like how you get all this stuff just from playing, and there's no like skill points to worry about. The only problem with this system is, besides the fact that it nudges you into buying the DLC, is that the new characters, they're really boring to play. Playing her right now is going to be boring because she's going to have like one aerial move. As much as I want to try her out, it's kind of pointless too, because she has like a tenth of the options that the other four have. I do think that's one thing I wish that they recovered. They kind of revamped. But yeah, playing as her right now is pointless because they give you barely anything. She's only got 4 moves. Not even really worth playing. I'm gonna go ahead and put her in the party. It's better to just let the AI play as her. I think the progression in this game is objectively better, except for the fact that when you get a new character, they're really not any fun to use.
なんだ？
いや、ここには修霊機が置かれている。
君だけは予想外ではないらしい。
はい。です。
いいだろう。
と。
ほう。仕掛けてきたら私を呼べ。
止めてくれ。
止めてみせる。弱点を狙いましょう。突進は私が止める。
Why doesn't that count?
氷の槍よ。フリーズランカー。
Come on!
炎よ、巻き込め。行くわよ。炎よ。
Oh, I have the stagger mod on, that's why it's not working.
降り注げ。玉切れよ。行くわよ。
Let me turn that off really quick. It's gonna take forever to finish this unless I turn it off. It's much better as it makes the game. Can you do the attack, please? Come on, this is boring. Turn it off. Stupid fucking tutorial. Let me figure something out by myself once. I turned it off. Why is it still on? Come on, do the attack. Can't we have manuals anymore instead of forced tutorials? Obnoxious. I can't finish this because I have the mod on. Of course that doesn't hit him. Thank you. Alright, let's turn the mod back on. So I'm tired of hitting hyper armor. Like, see? She's not gonna have any aerial moves probably for like another couple hours. Gonna be real suffering to play. It's weird how they made the progression so much better, but then getting a new character is not exciting in this game because they have nothing.
Yes.
こんな技も使えるのか。
まあな。
これは。
油断しないで。言われなくても。攻める。弱そうなとこを戦おうぜ。重装ライバル。
よりも動けそうだ。
ここっていつから掘り続けてんの？
私が生まれるより前なのは確かだ。多分何十年も経ってそんな長いこと掘って
問題なさそうだ。
私なら落とせる。分かった。決めて。灼熱のバーンストライク。
みんなまだいけそうか？
ああ、問題ないぞ。片付いたのね。行きましょう。
ああ、問題ない。
さっさと片付けましょう。氷の槍よ。
How you doing, Mr. Dynamite? Saw you in Squillow's stream earlier. I wasn't talking in there much because I was with the cats. It's good to see you. Surprised anyone's watching me play this because I don't like it that much. This mod helps though. The random fights are more fun. A little break from all the armor. Now, normally I don't mess with mods until I'm done with the game, but I could barely stand playing this, so I had to make some decisions. I spent my hard-earned money on this game. If the mods make me not want to uninstall, then that's what needs to be done. Really, the mod just makes the random battles more fun so that I can actually combo something. And not just keep punching walls repeatedly. That's all it really does. I haven't messed with anything else. So even the random battles in this game aren't fun. All the armor. Now the mod doesn't work on bosses, obviously, so it's not like you turn this on and the bosses are just punching bags. It just makes the random battles more fun. I mean, it's a Tales game. You're going to be doing lots of random fights. So I'm all for making me not hate them. Just getting to the point where my life where if I don't enjoy playing a game, I'm gonna do my best to make sure that I do. That's kind of how this game is. This game just has a lot of questionable design decisions. I question if they even play their own game, like... Just looking at the humanoid bosses in this, like, do you guys even play your own game? You've taken something that people hate, which is any Tales game where, you know, you're fighting the enemies and they pop over limit and your AI dies because they're stupid. And you can't stop them because there's no hits done. I really do question if the combat designer even plays the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they, like, barely played it. Well, that's kind of impossible as game design, but the way this game is, it really does feel that way. I don't know how the humanoid boss fights got past QA testing. They're a mess. Like, I get that, you know, some people don't mind the hyper armor, but it's objectively shit game design. They give you all these moves and most of them are useless. That's always bad game design in any kind of melee action game with a moveset. You should be able to use most of the moves. Obviously, they're not all created equal. It's not possible to make it perfectly balanced. There's always going to be some crap moves, or if they're not crap, they're just highly situational. But in this game, it's like almost all the moves are useless because of the armor. The armor and the lack of cancel timings makes, like, such a massive chunk of the moveset, it's unusable. I don't know how they worked on this game for so long and didn't notice that it's messed up. It does not work at all. I don't like to call game developers lazy. I think that somebody on the dev team for this game really put their foot down. It's like, okay, we don't want the player to really be comboing the enemies. The problem is they didn't incorporate that kind of design properly. And you just feel really limited. I'm pretty sure the person who fought for the hyper armor on everything probably has never played a Tales game. Or has even, like, remotely looked at anybody. Someone playing these games blind. It's like, people get really frustrated when you get stuck in fighting over limit. Because the AI can't handle it. Zelia was not this bad. Zelia, at least the character was responsive. Jude was really light on his feet. He wasn't really stuck in animations much.
ここのようね。
この奥に医療施設。
行きましょう。
こんな地底湖があったとはね。それで医療施設はどこにある？
ここにはそんなものありません。一度だって存在したことはないんです。
でもこの地区に運ばれていく人たちを私も見たわ。彼らはどこに行ったの？
我々の目の前だ。今まさに目の当たりにしている。
どういう意味？
ひょっとしてそこの湖に沈めたっていうのか？
違う。君たちが見ているそのものだ。かつてそのものだったものだ。
Yeah, but Ryu is not fighting hyper armor, and he has invincibility frames on moves. I'm not a big fan of those games either, but
大
they
きさが
definitely do that
違い
kind
す
of
ぎ
thing
て
better.
分かりにくいかもしれないが。
だよ。ねえ、嘘でしょ。
まさかこの湖全体が。
そう。虚水だ。
Soylent Green is
この
people.
全てが。
話が見えないぞ、ミキューだ。その手は何だ？虚水？一体何の話をしている？
これがあなたにお見せしたかったものです。精霊力を根こそぎ奪われた時、物質は物質としての死を迎え、生物は死体すら残らない。後にはただ周囲を映すだけの、そこに物質があったことを示す痕跡だけが残る。それが虚水、この湖に見えるものです。
この湖が全部。どれだけの人が。タナジンが。
それを信じろというのか？精霊力を操る術を持たないダナ人の君の言葉を。スルドである私も知らないようなことを。
ならば最後にもう一つお見せしましょう。これはヘルガイの果実、すべての元凶です。
No, just watch. I've watched this cutscene.
ミス、何を？
これが証拠です。あなたの知らないところで大勢のダナ人が死んでいます。いや、ただ死ぬのではない。この世界から消え失せて、その痕跡だけになっているんです。
ミスさん。
あなたの周りの誰かがこれをやらせているんです。誰かが膨大な精霊力を集めています。やめさせてください。あなたがいなくなればメナンシアはまた元の地獄に
I love when people die in video games.
お願いです。
they always like live as long as their monologue needs to go.
たった10年かそこらの夢で終わらせない。
And in like real life, if something like this was happening, you would say all this shit before you eat whatever the poison is. But in a video game, you got forever. you would not do things in that order in real life. They needed to prove that the food that they're eating is literal poison and killing people and leaving no evidence.
どの道もう私は長く
He would say all that before you eat it, but in a video game, you've got the luxury, you've still got like 10 minutes of talking. It's always really awkward to me.
私たちの夢を
やめろ
やめろ
そこよ
That's one of those Japanese words you learn what it means real fast. Because you hear it so much playing video games and watching anime and stuff.
デュオハイム
スター4の暴走何
Alright, you ready to do the same move over and over? Because I am. I can't describe how terrible these fights are. Look at this! I can barely see him. And he doesn't react to anything. Look where the game designer's on. Like, seriously. Nope, I tried to do more than just one move, so I get punished for that. Nice.
が止まった。今のうちだ。お許しください。
What's up, James? Doing another shit boss fight. That's all this game has is bad boss fights. Oh. No. That would be a blessing. This is so boring. Please fix this game. Fix these garbage boss fights. Why are people so enamored with this game, saying it's the best Tales game? It has garbage like this so often. Half your moveset is useless. Like, look at this. How am I supposed to use the kicks when this is what I'm fighting? Just a wall. Give them like 80 trillion health too, just to make it even more boring. I think these are some of the worst boss fights Tales has ever done. And that's saying something, because there's been lots of bad bosses in this series, but all of them are like this. All of them. It's just punching a wall. I can't even see him. He's completely obstructed. Permanent hyper armor boss is obstructed by all the particle effects. What a fucking mess this game is. Wow. I could barely see him like that entire time. You can't even put like a border around him or something. It's like basic design.
衝撃を受けるのは無理もない。 だがミキューダの願いは
無理だ。
I think the humanoid boss fights are everything wrong with this game.
私は鋭の地位など求めたことはなかった。それなのに鋭ブリガで望みもしない資格を与えられ、そのせいで旧友と殺し合い、その命を奪い憎しみを買い、そんなことはもうたくさんだった。奴隷たちの悲鳴、嘆き、それは私に過去を思い出させた。友の断末魔、その死を嘆く者の叫び、私には耐えられなかった。思い出したくなかった。
だから奴隷を苦痛から解放したの。ただ悲鳴を聞かずに済むだけのために。
待てよ、それじゃこの国って。
そうだ、私は苦痛を、死を遠ざけたかった。他のことはどうでもよかった。それで皆が喜ぶというなら、それはそれで良いと思っていた。いや、自分でもそれを理想と信じかけたこともあった。だがそれは私から出たものではなかった。
その夢は私たちに語りかけた理想は、あれが全てまやかしだったというんですか。嘘ですよね、ティオハリム様。だって兄はあんなにもあなたの夢を信じて。
すまない。
そんなことって。
Obviously got the hots for him.
やめろ、キサラ、やめ
He
ろ。
got fooled by the pretty face. Obviously got the major hots for him.
あんたに託された夢はどうなる。
I mean, he's a pretty attractive guy. He's like a dark-skinned Bishonen. That's pretty rare, especially in these kinds of games. He obviously got the hots for him pretty hard.
縮こまっていただけの哀れな男だ。殺すなら人を。
Hormones are kicking in. James, that's a good one. Screaming about how bad that boss fight was. Just a mess of particle effects and not being able to really use most of the moves.
今すぐ目の前から消えてください。私の気が変わらないうちに。
It's okay, you can still take up modeling. You're a dark-skinned Bishonen. It's a rarity. Just take up modeling. Open up an Instagram account. OnlyFans. You'll be fine. You've got lots of opportunity. Open up that OnlyFans, you're good, man. He has, like, K-pop star beauty.
Ah.
これからどうする？
私はまだあの男に。
あいつが今さらビエゾのようになるとも思えない。戦う理由。
いいこと。私は。
キサラ、ここにいたか。
どうした？
ケルザレク様が反乱を起こした。宮殿からダナ人を追放している。
なんだと？一体ティオハリム様は？
それがどこにもいらっしゃらない。お前は見ていないのか？
採石場までは一緒だったが。
そうか。とにかく今は宮殿に近づかない方がいい。共存派のレナ人も拘束されているらしい。これからどうなるかわからん。お前も用心しろよ。
共存の裏で不満を溜めているレナ人もいた。これが
諦めるのか？
この国はもう終わりだ。
それでいいのか？いるんだよ。そういう望みはまだある。だがそれを
そうだな。宮殿に行く。
何って。
それはそうだが。
テュオハリムに言わせると。
感謝する。
町の方は大丈夫なのかな？
そちらも気がかりだな。今は宮殿に行かせてくれ。
I like how the I like how the shield is called Rock Wall. Self-aware there a little bit much, game? Beautiful. It's literally called Rock Wall. Everything wrong with this game right here. Wow.
騒ぎが大きくなる前に頭を押さえた方がいい。
立てこもるからには敵は迎え撃つ。
ならこちらも準備を整えて挑まないとな。街中で衝突してるのかと思ったが静かなの。
共存派はすでに捕まったか。潜伏したようだ。
で反乱側は宮殿か。乗っ取られたっていう割に
前に来た時は
待ち伏せして
もともとレナ人は少数派だし、ダナ人を全員追い出した。それを補うために
ダナのこの絵
持ち場にいないところを見。それに我々は全員ティオハリム。
こんな時に
なぜこんなことに。
本丸の心当たりは？
スルドの間か。
当たってみよう。
I saw somebody on GameFAQs complaining about the load times in this game. I'm like, man, have you played Avengers? This game has no load times, pretty much. There are a lot of instance transitions and stuff, but I don't know. After playing Avengers for as long as I did, I can't be bothered by other games loading anymore. I have seen more people point out how bad the hyper armor is. So
広すぎるぜここ。
I'm glad of that at least. Some people have woken up.
剣と拳の真っ向勝負だ。
I don't know how you can possibly, like, play through those humanoid boss fights and not notice that something's seriously wrong with this game's battle system. But apparently I'm wrong, because this game is getting 9 out of 10. Like, every major outlet. Maybe in everything other than the combat. I think this game is beautiful to look at. It has a lot of really nice things that people who haven't played the other games don't appreciate. But unfortunately, it's a video game and it has gameplay, and the gameplay is really jacked up. I'm glad more people are playing these games, though. I just hope that they don't keep making the battle systems like this. Put a little bit more thought into it. Don't make every enemy in the game a wall. At least not without making the characters fast enough to deal with it.
次も頑張るよ。
この階の発端にある部屋だ。そこに解除装置があるのか。
music is really nice too. I'm glad they gave Sakuraba more time. Sakuraba gets worked to the bone making these soundtracks.
そうね
Yeah, but the boss fights are bad, especially the human ones. They encompass everything wrong with this game. I don't really have a problem with the big monsters. I think that those are good boss fights, but the humanoid boss fights are shit. They're some of the worst I've seen in this series.
本当に分かった
Also, how you doing, Swillow? I was watching you play at work a little bit earlier, but I wasn't really talking in there. So I was busy feeding the cats. You're doing good, man. Yeah, I was watching him play earlier. It's a little bit farther than I am. Yeah, the hyper armor isn't as bad as the visibility is awful. I don't know how they worked on this game for so long and no one like told them like, hey, with these particle effects I can't see this boss. And the boss does not react to anything, so I'm getting hit by something that's essentially invisible. That's the worst thing about those fights. It's not the armor. They actually are telegraphed quite well. Surprisingly well compared to other Tales games. But the visibility is unacceptably bad. You can tell this game is not designed to really have you be fighting humanoid enemies. Because none of those things are a problem on the Gigantos and stuff. Like, they telegraph their stuff really well. They have large hurt boxes, so more of your moves work. But the humanoid bosses, it's the hyper armor. The fact that most of your aerial moves are useless unless they put you back down on the ground, like the Helmbreaker type move. And the visibility is really bad.
Yoshi. ここにも敵がいるのか。
こちらの行動を見越して配置してるようね。
俺たちが来るのも織り込み済みってことか。
I'm gonna mod you in here. Hold on. Make the homie a mod. There you go. Yeah, the presentation of this game is great. I'm glad that they realize that those kinds of things matter, and not everybody is a Tales boomer like me. Like, I'm totally fine with these games having PS2 graphics for another decade,
確実について
if the gameplay is fun, but that's a bad way to try to grow your audience. So I'm glad that they're taking that kind of thing more seriously. That's something that nobody can complain about in this game. The presentation is very consistently good in this game.
問題なさそうな妨害を頼むクライナー怒りの拳を受けてみな
Also, for being a game released in 2021, I haven't encountered a single bug.
みんなまだいけそうか
That's something that needs to be appreciated objectively too.
反乱者たちの密書か
解消装置のことが書いてあるよ。でも
これだ
Cyberpunk 2077, this is not. It's a very well-made game. I mean, I could go on Twitter and not see like 800 articles about how the game doesn't work, and that's an accomplishment these days. As much as it shouldn't be, it is. I have not had a single problem with this game. I haven't really seen anybody else talk about that kind of thing either. This game just, you click the button and it works. However, I question how the humanoid boss fights got past QA testing. That's one thing that I don't understand. Yeah, Sonic Colors is a good example of your standard modern game. Buggy, broken, half-finished. You buy the game and you're stuck waiting for patches to actually play something you spent $40 to $70 on. I will say that about this game. As much as I don't like a lot of the gameplay decisions they made, it works. The game works. I don't really think they need to patch this game at all. It would be nice if they unjankified it, but in terms of functionality, like just turning the game on and playing it and not having to wait a month for a patch, I think they did a really good job. Shouldn't need to congratulate them for actually shipping a functional product, but we're kind of at that point in the video game history where you need to do that. Need to congratulate them for shipping something that actually fucking works. We don't get that a lot these days. It's patched 3 times before release. What? And it's still released in that state? How?
盾も鎧も傷はないな。これも反乱者たちの密書。
さっきのと合わせると執務室の戸棚に鍵があるみたい。
ああ、調べてみよう。
Yeah, I saw that for Scarlet Nexus. I backlogged that game. I only played it for like an hour. I'm just gonna wait until they finish patching it at this point, because from what I've seen, that game has like no replay value. It's kind of devoid of replay value, so I'd rather just play it when they're done updating it. It's good that they're doing that, though. I think this game needs it a hell of a lot more, but
だな、レナ。身分の違いはあってもここには互いへの思いやりがあった。レナ人と戦うことになる。
今俺たちが戦っているのはそれを終わらせないためじゃないか。諦めるな、キサラ。
Did it not just say the Lord's quarters? Oh, I'm in the wrong place, alright.
容赦しないわよ。
当選開始。
Yeah, there's no jank in anything but the combat in this game, which, for a modern game, is pretty damn impressive. We're so used to being paid beta testers, right? I mean, this game works. Whether you like the battle system or not is subjective, but there's no, like, glitches in this game at all.
行きましょう。
問題ない。これで壁を消せたか。
スルルの資質に隠すとはふざけた真似を。
それもここまでだよ。
ああ、スルドの間に急ぐぞ。
This definitely is not my favorite Tales game. I don't like the battle system enough, but even I can notice that this game is very clean. The quality of life changes, the presentation, the graphics, the music. I just don't like the gameplay much. But like I said, that's subjective. A lot of people don't have a problem with it.
奴隷に裏切り者、どちらもこの宮殿へ。
本当にあなただったので。
口を聞く許しを与えた覚えもない。
これがあいつの。
らしいな。いや、
ケルザレク様。
好きであの軟弱者に仕えたわけではないわ。奴隷の身では知るまいが、力ある者は鋭の座を争う。及ばずは問答無用で、新たなそこに選択の余地。それでも主が王を目指すなら使いがいもある。
デュオハリムにはその意志。
そうだ、それがどう栄達の望みもないまま鋭ぶりが。
俺たちダナのことはまる。
それで裏で暗躍し、
全てはこのメナンシアをレナとダナ、支配者と奴隷のある。
黙れ。何が正しい姿だ。何が。兄は、兄さんは真剣に誰も傷つかずに済む世界を夢見ていた。
I don't think the wait will be that long.
代わりにお前はあの死
You
の
know how much they
泉を作った。
recycle assets in these games, Squillow.
お前は
They didn't make all this stuff to only use it once. Trust me.
覚悟。
Trust me. They're gonna recycle this shit for the next 15 years. Which isn't a bad thing. I don't think they need to throw any of the assets out. It's just some aspects of the combat they need to throw out. They figured out how to use the engine. They've done a pretty damn good job of using this engine. It's pretty much just going to be gameplay refinement from here on out. They're not going to discard this battle system either. I'm sure the next game I'll probably like a lot more than this. But yeah, they didn't make all these brand new assets to only use them once.
消えた。
耳を澄まして目を凝らすんだ。
様子を知る。やれるぜ。俺の真骨頂。
食らったようだ。
下がった方がいい。
踏みとどまる。
やらせない。
止められたか。玉切れを大撃に入れる。
Yeah, they're definitely gonna do that. It's probably how they got so much money to make this game. It's like, okay, we need to make like barely any assets for the next game and churn out another one real fast. Especially since the transitional period with the engine for this is over. A lot of the Japanese developers still are using proprietary engines. And I think these guys are setting a really good example.
動きを止める。
息の根止める。
まとめて回復するわよ。私に任せて。突進は私が止める。
お願いしたら
炎よ巻き込め。これでいける。行くわよ。決めて。動きを止める。
息の根止める。
G の必要。
やらせない。
よし、今のうちに止めるな。強敵だが、もう少しで倒せそうだぜ。最後まで気を抜かずに行くぞ。行けるよ。外さないわ。
仕掛けてくるぞ。
気をつけて。
これでいける。
攻撃に出る。攻める。
硬いやつは任せろって。
まだやれる。いけるぞ。危なるよ。止める。
大発入れ。様子をしてみ。
異常を直す。リカバー。まとめて回復するわよ。
様子をしてみ。仲間を奪ったら倒れろ。ぶち抜いてやろうか。
水の力でインテリジャム。
そういう様子を少なく。そのまますぐ。
やらせないよ。
外さないわ。
様子をしてみ。そのな。
動きを止める。
息の根止める。
奴隷不
お
正
のれ。
スルドにとって変わる望みもこれまでだ。
取って変わるバカな。スルドの資格はマスターコアだ。我々が勝手にできるものか。
ならお前は何がしたかったのだ。自分の主を見限ったんじゃなかったのか。
そうとも。だがスルドは他にもいる。
他にも。それは
それでガテンが言った。
デュオハリム、今までどこにいたんだ。
Been updating his Instagram account.
ケルザレク、もう作ることはできない。
エルガイの果実。
生産施設まで突き止めなさったか。
そうだ、もう跡形もない。だが疑問が残った。この果実は明らかに尋常のものではない。それにあれだけの説、お前の一存だけでどうにかなるものではない。なるほど、他領の差し金だったとはな。ミハグサールか。
今さら聞いて何となされ。どうせこたびのスルドブリガは間もなく終わる。閣下にも懲罰が下るやもしれませんな。
罰ならすでに受けた。これをもってスルドとしての最後の務めとしよう。行け、ミハグサールなりガナスハロスなり、お前がふさわしいと思う主のもとへ。
いいのか、兄貴の仇だろ。
そうだな。でも所詮あの男はありふれたレナの一人に過ぎない。そうですね。
結局この国の共存は幻だったの。
あれは
ダナ人たちがケルザレクの手の者を破った声だ。
ダナ人たちがレナ兵を。
中心はダナの近衛兵と共存派のレナ人、それと金沙の猫とか言ったな。
あんたがそいつらを取りまとめたのか。
結局経緯はどうあれ、あんたの夢に救われた人たちがいるのは事実なんだ。そして今はそれを力を合わせて守ろうとしている。それは幻なんかじゃない。
だとしてもそれはもう彼ら自身のものだ。そこにスルドは不要だろう。
Yep, time to join the party and grind. Totally not a playable character.
どこへ。
A dark-skinned Bishonen.
スルドブリガを終わらせに、
Uh,
そして二度と繰り返させない。スルドブリガが続く限りこの国に真の平安はない。
スルドブリガはダナだけの問題ではないわ。レネギスやレナ本国とも事を構えることになるわよ。
承知の上だ。この夢を10年で終わらせないためにはそうするしかない。それが私の償いだ。
まやかしを本物にする気になったんだな。
yeah, he's just gonna do it
筋を
by
通ってい
himself.
るわ。
He's totally not a playable character.
難しいというだけで。
だったら俺たちと一緒にやれ。
Yeah.
なんだと。
俺たちは
Like this is supposed to be a big reveal, but
あんたはこの
this
国を
game,
守りたい。やることが同
this
じなら
game's like a Hollywood
Don't
movie.
look at the
They
whole
spoiled
package.
this in the trailer
違うか。
like months ago.
ダナの解放者とレナのス
It's
ルド
like
は
obviously he's going to join the party.
面白いことを言う。
Even if you get past the point that he looks like a playable character.
客に招き返されれば応じるのが礼儀というものか。
回りくどいんだな。
Never mind the demo lets you play as him too. Even if you just like casually downloaded this off the PlayStation Store. You already know he's playable. They like beat around the bush about it. It's like maybe if you actually concealed him from all marketing, it would be somewhat of a surprise.
私たちにしてもまだ倒すべきスルドが残っている以上、これ以上の長居は無用だわ。今さら彼女に危険があるとは思えないし、ここを離れて先を急ぐべきよ。
それはそうだが、あんたはいいのか、テュオハリム。
彼女に関して今の私に何か言う資格はない。
分かった。できれば挨拶くらいしたい。街を出る道すがら探してみよう。
キサラはこれからどうするんだろう。
いろいろあったからな。
お友達がいるの？
君たちはシスロディアから来たのだったな。ならば来る時の門ではなく南の門に向かいたまえ。
結局キサラ戻ってこなかったね。
いつの間にかいなくなってたな。どこに行ったんだか。
It's weird how they always conceal who's the traitor in Tales games, but it's supposed to be a surprise that he joined, but I mean, they spoiled that like 4 months ago.
結局俺たち大したことし
I
てない
mean,
な。
what's weird about it is you don't even have to
こ
have
の国に
been
も壁はあった。
following the game that intensely to know that he's playable, just
こ
literally
この
playing
人
the
たちは
demo,
それを自分たちの力で壊すこと
which
を
I'm sure a lot of people just did blindly because, you know, the game looks nice.
それに口出すべきではないと思
People
う。
that haven't really played a Tales game before.
まあアルフェンがそう言うならそれでいいけど
This is the first Tales for a lot of people, which means that it's doing its job, despite
じゃあ
my
ケイ
grievances
ちゃん
with
の
it.
猫のこと任せたわよ。ええ彼の分まで私が来たようだな。ザーレの世話をお願いね、ラギル。
Let me play as the kitty.
ええ、あなたも気をつけて。
Why can't the kitty join the party? Let the kitty be an assist. It looks just like Groupie.
「俺たちを見送りに来たのか?」
もう一人。
え？構わないが。
それも考えた。兄さんが死んだ後、共存の夢によって私たちが救われたのは確か。問題は私の過ちはその夢をあまりにも与えられた理想郷。それが私の罪。
ミキューダのことは
そうかもしれない。多分それは与えられたものではダメなんだと思う。
だから俺たちと。
そうだ。
君は私を殺したいものだと思っていたが。
あなたには感謝しています。ですがもう使えることもしません。どうかあなたもあなたを信じた者テュオハリム。
分かった。
なんかいきなり大所帯になった。
ミハグサール。
This is the DLC shit. Alright. So what does he have in here? Gotta get the moves first, obviously. Get that. Oh, he has two easier perfect evading. Alright, he got something too. What did he get in here? A double jump? Hell yeah, I'll take that. New move. My dude Law, I'm saving up points on him. I think he's gonna get another title soon. Actually, yeah, this one. Enemies broken by boost attacks. I need to still get that one. Alright, go ahead and save the rest.
フルルに反応あり。
ミハグサール5両もいよいよ4つ目ね。
次は
So he probably has like barely any moves, right? Actually, he has more shit to work with than she does. Let's bench her for a bit and put him in. See what he can do.
どんな鋭が待ち受けてる。
やってやれ。様子を修理しなれ。
避けてよ。決めて。
Oh, is that you, Nylan? I don't know your real name. Is that you?
これは価値がある
Yeah,
と
let
思
me
う
try
わ
that right. Let me save first. Let me save first. Hold on. Okay.
これで何か作れるかな。
なんだったらそのままでも結構よ。
うわ、待って、食べないで。
サクッと蹴散らしてやら。俺踊りかよ。
Seem to be doing anything. Maybe it's because I have the value at 1. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, I didn't forgot to change the value. It's my fault. Get that really quick.
10
Let's try 1.2. That's like standard for like DMC and stuff.
よりも飛ばすな。
20%.
やってやる。
私なら落とせるわ。
くらいな。くらいな。やれるぞ。くらいな。くらいな。私がやる。要素修理。くらいな。火力波。要素。
致命傷になりかねん。
それを防ぐのが私の役目です。超連打だ。
Attack speed, yeah.
火力波。フリーズランター。ヤマタロー。
もう敵はいないようだな。魚影。
こんなところ。
ああ、タルカ池だ。昔
世話に。
子供の頃の私はこの池の泳ぐには不向きだが、あの頃は満足に配給も受けられなかった。
魚。
それは難しいぞ。糸に餌や
魚なら精霊術で簡単に取れるのではないかね。
釣り人にそれを言うのは無粋ですよ。はっ。出来が良さそうだ。次こそは。
I don't get it. I don't want to do this.
いや、
It's gonna force me to do it, isn't it? Of course. Every game has to have fishing.
Uh-huh.
これくらいなら楽勝だな。
やった。釣れたね。
と、こん。
キサラ。
ああ、時間もかかる。獲物がかかるの兄さんに聞いた話だと、地域が違えば大事って言われ、もちろん
Giant time
魚によ
sink,
って
yeah.
味も違うだ。なるほど。
食べることにつら。
実はそれも少しもちろん時間のある時で。
あ
あ。おう。
改めて
なあ、あの二人さ、
やっぱり気まずいんじゃ。
気まずいのこっちだ。
そう思うな。
俺がかい。
なぜ並んで歩くん。
担当直入。
私とキサラのことかな。
They got
気
bonus for
づい
each
てな
other.
かったの。ビスキントを出てから習慣だろうな。
近衛兵だったな。
護衛とは必ずしも。
とはいえ、
それが習慣で本人が祝っ。
でも使えてないのに護衛。
そうだな。
She got the hots for
い
him.
ろいろなことが変わってしまった。少し考えてみたい。
もちろんだ。
だからそうい。
やはり
Oh wow, there's some new stuff in here. Can I actually make any of it though? That's the thing. I guess I have to go find some more materials. Upgrade their shit. Battle movement speed? No. The getting around is not a problem in this game, it's just the bad cancel windows. that's really it. But I'm well aware that that is not an easy thing to fix. Just from my experience with other games.
品定めさせてもらおう。
It is making me run faster, which I don't mind. I'm cool with that.
油断するな。
油断しないで。言われなくても。この精霊。フリーズランド。分かった。
Definitely making me attack faster. Feels a lot nicer already.
次よ。
後悔しな。やれるぜ。
決めて。灼熱の。
バーンストライク。精霊術だ。やれるぞ。やれるぞ。
フリーズランド。決めて。
要素を落幕し。
要素を落幕し。
もっと力が必要ね。
よし。私の術からは逃れられんぞ。動きが鈍ればこっちのものだ。絡め取る。
マグナレイ。
要素整理。
Oh no, come on man, don't act like that. You don't have to do this shit to make the game better. Nobody's paying you to do it. They should pay you to do it. They should pay you to do quality of life patches for this game. There's nothing to feel bad about, dude. Thank you. Take all the time you need. Like deadline on this stuff, man. Thank you. Well, if the mods progress to a point where I like this game more,
なかなか
I'll
面白い
definitely
技
play
を
it
持ってる
again,
んだ
so
な。助かったよ。
I want you to feel
早
rushed.
速お役に立てて何よりだ。
どうした？
どうやら思わん。
なんだ
ガラクタとはご挨拶だ。
リメル。
ああ、レナが攻めてきたせいで消えてしまった。
それをレナの私が手にしている。
別に、ただ
ティオハリムも興味があるのか？
惹かれると言った方、作ったものの思い、辿った歴史。だがレナにはそうした古いものが
ああ、何
どうして
んなこと言われたってよ。
そうでもない。こうして手にし、
そういうものか。
Making a big deal out of the arts ball.
まあダナの遺産らしいし、
言われるまで。
Oh yeah, I'll let you know. Whatever else you make, I'll make videos for it when the time comes. Finally. It took forever.
What?
これまでの戦いが実を結んだな。しばらく見通しが悪い道が続く。不意打ちに気をつけたまえ。
やけに詳しいんだ。鋭なのにこんなとこまで出歩いたりするのか。
一人になりたい。散歩がてらにね。
何も言わずにいなくなるのはやめていた。
一筋縄ではいかないように。
こう飛ばれるとやりしたくて仕方ねえ。
シオン、頼めるか。
ええ、任せて。マグナレイ
冷静に。私が
この調子で決めるぞ。
言われなくても分かってるわよ。
俺を怒らせやがって。
第一のもとにやる。エラプレッサー。
その突進力は見習いたいな。レシンガルかい。あれかい。嘘。ライバル。
みんな無事だな。
坂ばっかり。足に豆できそう。
山の道だからな。慣れてないときついはずだ。
そういうキサラは慣れっこなの？
おう。
成功はそうだ。やるしかないんだ。
傷を負ったら言いなさい。
浮き黒。クレナ。競争主義。そう。いくらでも相手になって。
こうも飛び回られてはな。
分かってる。どうぞ。
私が
妨害を取る。
炎よ。この素材武器に使えそうね。
頼りにしてるぜ。バラバラにしてやる。
神大帝の腕ではないな。
私は先に進むしかないよ。
本当の腕だけではない。
Oh, Santa Mochicha. Classic move. That dates back to Eternia. That's about as old school as it gets. I'm glad he has that move.
油断しないで。
言われなくても俺を取りかよ。手を怒らせやがって。任せたまえ。奪い合いには任せたまえ。バラバラにしてやる。我が術で貴様の瞬間を封じよう。縛れていった方がいい。相手も術を使うか。
そっちは私に任せて。
早くがいい。
動きを止める。
息の根止める。
命よ。
やるぞ。
Oh shit! Wow.
私の動きについてくると。
Double rider kick. I approve. That was some good shit right there.
見た目はあまり好みでない。
Presentation in this game is out of this world. I'm glad they realized that not everybody's an old fart like me that will keep accepting PS2 graphics as long as the game plays good. You gotta step it up eventually, as much as I am okay with it.
昔の人の
A
方
lot of
が
people were not. There's always a common complaint that Tales games looked years behind everything else. Especially like Final Fantasy.
やれるぞ。聞いたか。鍛えた甲斐があったな。
私に任せて。
やれるぞ。
これは価値があると思うわ。
ちょっとした強行軍だな。
安心したまえ。ここが峠だ。この先は下りになる。
ってことはここから先が。
こいつは骨が折れそうだ。赤子をして食べるぞ。聞いたか。鍛えた甲斐があったな。バラバラにしてやる。
決めて。
なんだここ。昔の家かなんか。
つの何か
足止めは任せたまえ。
拳を温めとけ。
任せたまえ。
決めて。
また強くなったぜ。
どきなさい。
私を狙ってくるか。
私に任せて。
This feels a lot better with the increased attack speed. It feels like the difference between playing a DMC game with and without turbo. Like, you can't go back to the way it was before.
炎よ。
鮮やかな敵は体が覚えてる。実に興味深い。
鍛えた甲斐があったな。ガリオルクーハやらせない。
終わりよ。決めて。
まだまだ上を目指す。
この武具興味深い構造だ。
ほんと好きなんだね。
I'm not climbing down that ladder. Too many years of playing Mega Man to ever climb down a ladder. You always got to just jump down it.
テュオハリムとどう向き合う。
そのことだが、いや、家来として使えるという意味ではない。私はずっと誰かを守ることを。
結果的にやることは同じか。
お前たちとどう付き合って。
俺たちと。
私のこの旅の目的はメナンシアの外敵を、そのために仲間に加えてくれたのは感謝しているが、
別に気にしなくていいさ。
いや、それでは私が
悪い。
そういえば
どうって適当に手に。
好きなものを食べられるのは幸せなことだ。だがそればかりでは体に良くないぞ。
野菜も食えって。
Yeah, these look really cheap.
なるほど。
I think this is the only part of this game's presentation that
まあ
looks bad.
好きなものを食べ。
わかった。お前たちが健康でいい。
だってよかった。
何か。
いや、あんた
彼女のためには良いこと。
そういうことじゃなくて。
私の
リンガル、
心配せずとも戦力としては存分に働くつもりだ。
別に疑ってなんかない。ただ
あまり期待しないでもらいたい。
That was a complaint with Scarlet Nexus too. Scarlet Nexus has very similar cutscenes. Well, this game obviously has a higher budget, so it doesn't happen as much.
みんな
Scarlet Nexus, like almost every cutscene is like that. It's just still images.
まだいけるぜ。
鎧が重いんだ。少し休みたい。
わかった。私もそろそろ休憩したいと思っていたところだ。
なんだ貴様まで。
こんなところで道草を食ってる暇はないわ。ミハグサールの主婦ニズまで休まず進むべきよ。
誰が倒れても他の者を煩わせることになる。ましてお前の場合、運べるのはアルフェンだけだ。休める時に休むといい。
ああ、もう俺が休みたいんだ。それでいいだろう。
Yeah, she has a curse
余
where
計な気遣いは
if
迷惑。
anybody touches her, they get like really
あのな、
excruciating
俺は
pain.
別に。
They haven't explained why yet, but basically if you touch her, even just like tap her on the shoulder, you get like shocked. And you keep like writhe in pain. It seems like her curse is messing up. Oh no, not another humanoid boss fight. Please no.
探したぞ。
お前は。
Why do you need to dodge the attacks? You have armor. He got hyper armor.
あいつ
何者だ。探したと言ったな。俺のことか。
うましき命。
何。
求めるはそれのみ。
なぜだ。なぜ戦う。
No, I'll make another video about it. Probably in the morning. I need to kind of bug test it first. Oh, this is gonna be dreadful.
何なんだお前は。
Look at how fast he moves. He has fucking hyper armor.
スルドの量が来るっていう。
俺が最低がここで決めてやるよ。あがくがいい。やれるぜ。バラバラにしてやる。
倒れてくる遅いの。出さない。
Probably his dad or something. Old Darth Vader.
その程度か。もういい。死ね。
Nope, the rest of the mask is coming off.
貴様。
He's not following COVID guidelines.
シオン、おいシオン。シオン。
Yeah, that guy is obviously the final boss.
掴む力が強いわ。
あ、すまない。
大丈夫大丈夫だから。
Which means the final boss is going to be garbage because it's a humanoid. That's how this game works.
なんとか急所を外
I'm
れた
looking forward to
急所
just
ってそんな、どう見たってさっきは。
本当に
doing the
大丈
same
夫だから。
move.
なんであんな無茶をしたんだ。
あなただって私をかばおうとしたでしょ。
俺には剣がある。
違わないわ。なんでもないわ。ただありがとう。
俺はまあいい。
アルフェン。
いや、
ねえ、あいつまた来るとか言ってたし、とりあえずここを離れた方が良くない？
それが賢明だな。シオン、本当に大丈夫か？
シオン。
ええ、治癒
けど
本当に大丈夫よ。
いや、
心配してくれるのはありがたいけど。
シオンが刺された時、敵はそれを見て退いたようにも
光？
考えてみれば炎の剣のことといい何者なのだ。
アルフェンは記憶がないんですよ。
そうだったな。ミハグサールの主婦ニズはもう
なあ、
This game is the opposite of every other action game, where the monsters suck to fight, and it's just dudes with swords that are the best fights in the game. This game is the opposite. The monsters are the best fights. The dudes with swords are water torture to fight.
ミハグサールの主婦ニズ。
This game is
そのはず。
complete opposite of
まるで人気がありません。
usual action game tropes.
建物も
Big hyper armored monsters are
人が
usually
住んでいる
garbage
気
to
配
fight.
が感じられない。
ねえ、縄文にダナの昔話、フクロウと松明で。
ダナのそんなものが書いてあるってことは、つまり
もうこの町はレナに支配されていないってことだ。
自力でスルドを倒したというのか。にわかに信じがたいが。
誰かいないか探してみよう。ひどいありさまだな。
本当に誰もいないのか。
あの谷間の
Be like if they
風刺
took Kratos, who's like one of the
の
best
ない大きさだな。
best boss fights in action game history, and just gave him permanent hyper armor. Completely ruined that fight. That fight would go from one of the best to one of the worst, with that one change. That's how the humanoid bosses feel like in this.
動くんじゃない。
囲まれているようだな。
何者だ。どこから来た。
誰だ。姿を見せろ。
尋ねているのはこちらだ。おかしな真似はするな。こっちはお前たちを吹っ飛ばすことだってできるんだ。
アルフェン。
俺はアルフェン。カラグリアから来た。
アルフェン。炎の剣のアルフェンか。
随分有名だな。
これがその証だ。 それとも家の一つも焼き払わないと納得しないのか。
分かった。それには及ばん。漆黒の翼のバエフォンだ。いきなり脅したりしてすまなかった。だが今は敵の残党を警戒しているところでな。誰もがピリピリしている。どうか勘弁してもらいたい。
残党？それじゃあ本当にあんたたちだけでスルドを倒したのか。
ああ、奴らの武器を大量に奪えたのが大きかった。
あなたがここのダナの長なのか。
いや、俺はただの指揮官の一人だ。狩猟はデダイム。会いたいなら案内しよう。ただ噂には聞いていたが、本当にレナを連れているんだな。わかるだろう。我々はやっとの思いでレナとの戦いに勝利を収めたところなんだ。誰もが連中に敵意を抱いてる。デダイムはその最たる部類だ。どこかで待たせておいた方がいい。
そんなことはできない。
それにバラバラになる方がむしろ危ないと思うよ。
Yeah, he can't feel pain.
忠告はしたぞ。
That's why he's just kind of like walking around with his arm on fire. He can't feel pain.
私は
The
別に
sword
構わな
burns
か
at
っ
the
たのだ
touch.
な。
あなた一人の問題ではないでしょう。
確かに。
戦いに勝ってもそれで終わりじゃないってか。
ああ、ここもいろいろありそうだ。
They haven't explained why that is, but yeah, could stab that guy like Dante always gets stabbed by his swords, and he just wouldn't care.
お前がアルフェンか。思ったより細いな。ふん、鎧でかさ上げしてるってとこか。他でどれだけの活躍をしてきたにせよ、ここではこの俺デダイムが仕切っている。勝手な真似は許さん。覚えておけ。それにしても女や子供が一緒とはな。他領のスルドはよほど軟弱だったらしいな。
なんだ、会うなり随分感じ悪いじゃねえか。
ガキが出しゃばるな。親のしつけが足りないのか。
だと。それじゃああんたがここのスルドを倒したのか。一体どうやったんだ。
奴らの爆薬を奪って取り巻きごと吹き飛ばしてやったのよ。
爆薬？そんなものを使って棚川にも被害が出たりはしなかったのか。
価値ある犠牲だ。スルドを仕留める絶好の機会だったからな。
それでそのスルドはどうなったのだ。
残念ながら仕留め損ねた。だが淡くって逃げ出しやがった。逃
げた？スルドが？
ああ、とんだ腰抜けよ。巨星の皮をひっぺがされて今頃どこかで震えてるに違いない。だが逃がさん。どこにいようと必ず引きずり出して報いを受けさせてやる。
やめておきなさい。スルドの力を甘く見ない方がいい。
黙ってろ光目。お前がまだ息をしていられるのはそこの炎の剣に免じてのことだ。
あなたの戦いはここの奴隷を解放するためのものでしょう。それを
黙れと言ったぞ女。仮にもダナのために戦う男がなぜこんな奴らを連れている。なぜさっさと殺さない。
殺すために連れているんじゃない。
じゃあなんだ、見せ物にでもするのか。
仲間だからだ。
バカな。レナはレナだ。300年間俺たちの血をすすり続けてきた奴らだ。それとも貴様、まさかその女がお気に入りなのか。
てめえ何しやがる。
よせ。レダイム、今のはいくらなんでもお前が悪い。
とっととこの国から失せろ、変節者め。この国は俺たちダナのものだ。俺が統治し、俺が導く。この漆黒の翼のデダイムが。
おうデダイム、解放者デダイム、この国の指導者はあんただ。光目なんか怖くはない。
俺にかかれば全土のレナ人を追い出すのも時間の問題だ。
漆黒の翼、漆黒の翼。
おい、あんたら。だから言ったろう、レナの仲間は置いてけと。
そういうあんたは大丈夫なのか。あまり穏やかじゃなさそうだったが。
何、いつものことだ。あいつが怒鳴る、俺がなだめる。
お察しするよ。
それでまだ何か用があるのか。
いや、デダイムに代わって一言詫びようと思う。
へえ、義理が。
デダイムも昔からああだったわけじゃないんだ。
挙句があのスルドのごとく。
ねえおじさん、ここのスル
八方手を尽くしてはいるんだが、なかなか。
エストルバ。
おい、まさか行く気か。
俺たちはデダイムのために戦っているわけじゃない。それに死を。
そこまで言うなら好きに。
あんたには迷惑はかけない。
それならこの新しい住居の割り当てがまだ決まらない者向けの宿。
俺たちが行っても大丈夫なの。
炎の剣の噂はもう広まっている。いきなり襲われたり拒まれたりじゃ、俺はそろそろ戻る。
なあおっさん、あんたは。
ないわけないだろう。ただ
とりあえず宿泊所に行って。
I think I'm
お
gonna
友達がいるの？
I'm gonna be stopping pretty soon.
困っている人がいるかもね。
We've made quite a bit of progress on this today.
どうした？よし。なあ。
おう、
いいぞ。
よし。
That's another thing that's really cool about this game is when you talk to an NPC that's got a side quest, there's actual dialogue for like, oh, I already have that material, or oh, I already killed that Giganto monster, and I think that's really cool. Because that's what would happen in like real life. Obviously you don't go around like killing monsters and shit and giving their claws and stuff to people, but like in a real life scenario you wouldn't talk to the person twice. The logical thing to do would be like, hey, I already did that, like here you go. I've played so many mini video games and where that happens, and I think that's actually really cool. It's like you have to listen to their whole spiel about how they need this done, but you already did it. And then you have to talk to them again and they're shocked. Like, it actually feels really natural here. Like what an actual person would do in that situation. You wouldn't just awkwardly talk to them twice, you would just tell them, like, hey, I already did that. Here you go, take it. Lots of really little things in this game that are really nice. As somebody who's been gaming for so long.
装備は見直したか？
The accessories are definitely getting a lot more interesting. Seems like we'll actually be able to make some pretty cool builds with these. I looked online and I couldn't find anything, so it might be up to me to help with that. Even the guy that got the review key didn't really talk about any of that, so I might make some guys for this game, but I don't think I'm going to do many. Got some decent gear. Yeah, see, I really like that. I really like that. It feels more natural than somebody talking for like a minute straight about how they need something and then you awkwardly talk to them again. That's a really cool touch. I know I talk about what I hate about this game, but there's lots of really cool non-combat things about it. You got the hots for him now, huh?
ところでシオン、代わりと言ってはなんだが、今度レナで流行っている衣服などを教えてくれないだろうか。なら
Yeah, that's not really explained at all. Which is probably why they don't use that kind of trope in these games. That is one attention to detail thing that's it's just not explained at all. Given the game that this is they would just walk through it anyway. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, it definitely is a little bit awkward though.
それにしてもあのデダイ、
あいつのことはもういい。
どうするったって、この国のスルドはもう逃げ出したんだし。
私は
私も漆黒の翼の人たちが勝てるとは限らない。
そうだな。
私も同感だ。
いいのかよ。
俺たちは壁を壊す。その後のことはあいつバイフォンが言っていたエストロバの森とやらに行ってみよう。ただ何にしても一息入れよう。どこに行くんだ？
アルフェン。
今は休んだ方がいい。何を焦っているんだ、シオン。
変な言いがかりはやめて。部屋に戻ったらどう？
シオンも戻るならな。
分かったわよ。
シオン、スルドは倒す。約束は果たす。だからもっと信じて頼ってほしい、俺を。
そうすると言ったら解放してくれるのかしら。
ああ、もちろんだ。ゆっくり休んでくれ。
なんだっていう
の？じゃあ改めて行くってことでいいんだよな。あ、そのなんとかって森に。
エストルバの森、しっかりしてよ。
This really is a beautiful game.
砂が目に入りやがった。
I kind of want to go back and fight the Gigantos. I think that's going to be the last thing I do today.
口の中もジャリジャリ。
Well, not today, it's already the 11th, but I meant like for the stream, for the night, the last thing I'm gonna do. I wanted to go back and try to fight some of the Gigantos. Probably, since I bought all the DLC, I can probably take them out. Yeah, there's one here. There's another one that's hidden too. I might try to get that one. Depends on if I can take this one down.
フルル、飛ばされないでね。フル、
邪魔よ。
要素襲撃。
水の精霊術よ。
試練滅天章。
ブレッド。
Giganto is the Tales term for elite monster. Started with Vesperia. I don't think they're called that here, but might as well be.
そうだぜ。
任せたまえ。
Cancel.
突進は私が止める。お願いしたらファーストエイド。光を貫け。外さないわ。止める。マグナレーション。呼び戻したチルの必要。
I'm still getting one shot. Guess I need to grind some more. This is gonna take forever. Let's just back out of the game. It's obviously doable, but it'll take like 20 minutes. Let's go try to find the other one. There's another one that you can fight. That's like a surprise encounter.
そうだな。ローがおとりになってくる。
Yeah, it's right here.
では、
よし帰ろう。
Oops.
フルルに反応あり。
突破するぞ。辛いな。要素シール。要素シール。上半しろ。いけるぜ。そうだな。
フリーズランド。
俺たちが押してるぞ。守りが辛いな。突破口を開け。頼む。やれるぞ。
I need to farm these enemies to get lost title anyway, so
俺たちは強くなりすぎた
I'm
の
gonna
か。
see if I can get the Giganto to
乗
appear.
ってこいよ。
容赦しないわよ。
嬉しくない歓迎だな。任せたまえ。
避けてよ。
とどめ。
私なら動ける。
分かった。
なら私が。
妨害を取る。俺の真骨だ。これが俺たち戦友の力だ。
当然の結果よ。
Yeah, I think it's a chain encounter, so need to keep fighting.
問題なさそうだな。叩きつける。かわせるか。
これまでの戦いが実を結んだな。
やってやれ。第一の絡め取る。バラシなんかもういけるぜ。
勝負には私の出番。
さて、今日の献立。
通してもらおう。
回復してくれたんだ。
使い手がいなくなっては困る。
俺の真骨だ。
こうも飛び回られては。
分かってるわ。
重装ライ
確実についてる。
なんか機嫌いいな。
どちなさい。
要素襲撃。要素襲撃。
俺が行くか。やれるぞ。参加猛集結。ロンド旋風。
決めて。よし、盾も鎧も傷はないな。
Right, I'm not seeing the Giganto spawn. Might need to like do it a couple times or something. Basically cleaned out this area.
やるしかない。
I need the crabs to spawn.
私に任せて。
あの突進致命傷になりかねない。
それを防ぐのが私の役目です。
引き締めていこう。
通してもらおう。早く予告はできぬ。雑誌を示している。
灼熱のバーンストライク。
シオンの弾丸すげえな。
銃よりも飛ばすなんてね。
Alright, where's the Giganto?
サクッと蹴散らしてやな。俺の真骨頂。
これが私のやり。
やれるぞ。
うまい酒が飲めそうだ。
Alright, good. Here.
聞いた方が身のためだ。
まとめて回復するわよ。
ダウは弱点だ。
相手も術を使うか。助けられているな。
逃走なんて俺には関係ね
敵に回したくないな。それを止めるために
残されたか。確保してるぞ。全部倒しちまうぜ。お前だけにやらせるか。
敵が減ったわね。
俺がやったんだ。
見直したわ。
どうだ。素晴らしい体だ。よし、今のうち。
これぐらいの相手なら問題ないな。
さあ行くぞ。
水車の巨人
俺の槍よ。
くの勢いだ。
ちくわがなんだって。
いや、続けたまえ。
なんだろうこれ。
突破するぞ。銃も腫れすぎだ。俺任せてくれ。いや、どうするよ。
私が止めるよ。
どういうとドンと決めて。俺たちが追ってるぞ。ああ、この調子でいくぞ。任せとけ。
今の技面白いな。
だろ。アルフェには無理だろうけど。
相手を一時に捉え、左足を突き出し右腕の角度。
I know the monster's supposed to spawn here. I saw people talking about it, and it also happened in the demo, but for whatever reason, I just wiped out this whole area and nothing. Maybe it's random. Probably like a random spawn or something. I think what I need to do at this point is I need to go back and I'm still missing one title for him. Armored enemies broken by boost attacks. And those crabs are like the easiest ones to do it on. So I think I'm gonna do that, and then I'll stop for tonight, because I'm getting pretty tired. Pretty busy day to do stuff for my neighbor, and then I had to do my shift, and now I'm doing this, so I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna try to find a place where I can farm it. Trasilda Highway, it's right here. Of course you can't fast travel in here. Why would you be able to do that? It's whack. Our fast travel in this game is kind of arbitrary sometimes. It's like no real reason you can't just fast travel in there.
だったらよかったのに。
So are the monsters even still in here? I don't know if they went extinct. Okay, those are the roper guys. I need the crabs. I don't know how many more I need, but it seems like it's a pretty significant amount. I don't remember where they are though. Let me there's a bestiary in this game, right? This is the strongest crab. Safari Sea Cave. Alright, so I'm in the wrong place. I don't remember where that is, though. Where is that again? Here we go. You're not gonna let me fast travel there, are you? What a buzzkill, man. Why do I... Just fucking let me go there. Why do I have to go from outside? That's so random. There's one thing in this game that's not well polished. I don't get why you can't just go straight there. There's a bunch of them in here.
なんか文句あるの？決めて！走行なんて俺には関係ねえ。
敵に回したくないな。決めて！
I don't want that. I'm going to farm here. I don't know how many more I need, but it must be a pretty significant amount. Fight all these guys and try to hit more than one of them with a punch.
さっぱりしたぜ。
お手並み拝見といて
俺が防御をする。
ようやく出番だね。
他にもいろいろできるし。やれるぞ。
決めて。氷の
超連打だ。ひょっとしてこれ貴重なんじゃねえか。
お手並み拝見といこう。
氷の槍よ。
やれるぞ。そうや。
調子いいの。
いつだって絶好調だぜ。
これは結構
硬いな。突破口を開け。
灼熱の
バーンストライク。今日も俺の拳は絶好調。やってやる。バラバラにしてやる。やれるぞ。これが元鶴殿の
たやすく得得はできぬと。
得るものはある。本気を出すまでもなかったな。
邪魔よ。
冷静に私が援護する。
決めて。小物に時間はかけてられないわ。存分に力を振るいなさい。
ウルルがプルプルしてる。幸運の予感。
さっさと片付けましょう。
俺の真骨だ。要素出力。要素出力。
小物に時間はかけてられないわ。
どんどん倒すぞ。
存分に力を振るいなさい。
Yo, this shit is fucking raw, man. Double rider kick. I like it. Ah, there we go. Got it. Nice. Yeah, let's see what's in here. Easier Awakening over limit. That's an obvious one to take. Can spam his Yogi like non-stop. He's got most of the good stuff already. Get this one. Okay. She needs some work here. Ah, alright. Well, looks like I made a good decision in not bothering with it right now. I'll look into it later. I'm getting really tired. I think I need to call it a night. The game's definitely a lot better with the attack speed, that's for sure. Big difference. It's a lot less stiff and unresponsive. I don't feel like continuing the story. I'm too tired. Go ahead. Call it for now. Probably be on again in the morning. Should probably have lunch at my neighbor's house and then continue. Let's see, is anybody on right now? I can send you guys over to. And probably won't even play the game again until there's more mods. I don't know how much replay value the game actually has. They actually do let you get everything in one playthrough in this game, which I think is a good quality of life change too. But I'm not going to bother playing on the harder difficulty until there's like animation cancel mods. Because otherwise it's just going to be the same thing it is now, where you just... whatever your fastest and safest move is, you just keep spamming it over and over and over. Because everything else just gets you killed. Now, until that's addressed, or if that's addressed, I'm not going to bother with the second playthrough. There's not really anything on right now. I'll see you guys. I might feel like playing in the morning. We'll see. The game is slowly getting better. Who knows how many shit humanoid boss fights they're gonna throw at me. I don't know how many they're gonna throw at me, but yeah. I shall see you guys. If not in the morning, then yeah, I'm not gonna be kitty sitting streaming today, am I? Actually, yeah, I will be streaming over there, so it'll be at least 2 streams today. This stream doesn't count, as I started like when I got back. But yeah, I'll do some more. I'll do some more Arise, and then after that, I wanted to do some Escaluda 2 as well. I don't think I'll bother making guides for this game. I think everything is pretty much already on the internet. It's just things like the accessories and stuff have not been documented. I don't like the game enough either. I mean, it is getting better with the mods, but those humanoid boss fights are garbage, and even the big monsters are better, but they still suffer from the same problem where anything that's a long animation is just a liability, and that really limits a lot of what you can do, which is boring. It's shit game design. There's a lot of really high quality things about this game, but that is something that's just it just feels terrible. I think they probably will patch this game, because they are patching Scarlet Nexus, and Scarlet Nexus I think did a lot worse than this game is already doing. Just looking at the concurrent players on Steam and how many people have been streaming it on Twitch and stuff, I think this game already, I don't know if they like made their money back already, but they're probably like well on track to within like the launch month. Especially since this came out on the 9th, so they've got like a full 3 weeks to get that launch stuff in. Hopefully, though, address the jank. Make at least, if you're not going to fix the humanoid boss fights, at least, bare minimum, give them some kind of outline or silhouette or something, so that you can see them amidst all the particle effects, because that's just garbage game design. At least before, you could kind of get around that kind of thing, because there was actually hits done. But there's not anymore, and those fights are just a mess. That fight against that swordsman guy was trash, because he's as fast as the playable characters, but he doesn't react to anything, which renders like 90% of your moveset is completely useless. Hopefully, though, we're not just going to think that this game is a perfect, infallible piece of media, and they'll actually fix the jank, but it's anyone's guess at this point. They are patching Scarlet Nexus. I wanted to play that next. Well, actually, no. I'm halfway done with East 9. Well, after I'm done with Arise, I'll probably play that. But I hope that they will do that with this game because it's so well polished outside of the combat. Everything else about the game is a real step up in terms of like the design, the way the game is designed. There's lots of really small touches about it that you might not notice if you haven't played the other games, but I played them all, so I really like that aspect. If they could just unjankify the combat, I think that would be all that really needs to be done. The game works, it turns on, there hasn't been a single bug, it hasn't crashed, it hasn't soft locked. And I'm like messing with the game too. I'm using Cheat Engine, the game's still holding up just fine. I mean, these days it's a rarity to actually buy a game on release day and actually be able to play it to completion. like Sonic Colors came out like 5 days ago, right? And that game like barely functions. I just don't get how the QA testers didn't realize that the boss fights are jacked up and they're not very fun and they really limit what you can do. Who knows? Maybe they brought it up, but the suits are like, no, we need to make the boss fights annoying to sell microtransactions. Maybe that's what it is. We probably had a bunch of people pointing out that the boss fights suck. But they're like, no, we need to push people towards the microtransactions. And the game definitely does do that in pretty much every facet of it. Even if they didn't have all the ads telling you to buy all that stuff, the game really encourages you to do it anyway, because the economy is really rough in this game. The items cost so much and you earn so little. But if you buy even like one of those DLC packs, you're pretty much set for the entire game. As long as you don't waste it, like, you can pretty much just get everything. I think that's one thing that people are actually noticing about this game, is it's as good as it is, most aspects of it outside of the combat. It's very predatory because it's a full-priced game that's balanced around you buying the microtransactions, which is all kinds of jacked up. It's mostly just the money. The grinding is fine. I've heard people say that you can get to level 100 in an hour when you've beaten the game. Like, that part is fine. It's just the money. You're consistently broke in this game and you have barely enough funds to do anything, but if you spend even $5 on microtransactions, you're set for like the entire game. I must be like halfway through the game now, and I haven't had any problems with money because I bought the DLC. But the first couple hours I did not, and I could barely even afford like a life bottle. If you think our real life economy is bad, this game's economy is all over the place. Anyway, that's enough rambling. I'm gonna get some sleep so I can do this again, probably in the morning, either before or after I have lunch. See you guys later.